people. Hi everyone, it's your boy once again. It's your boy Tony Mushiri. On YouTube I go by the name Tony Mushiri Official. Kindly request, if you come across this video, kindly support me by subscribing, liking, commenting, and also sharing my videos. So I'm back in the village, and this is my pig farm. As you can see, I'm going to show you and tell you how these pigs are and share some more information about my pigs. As you can see, those are my pigs. So guys, on YouTube I go by the name Tony Mushiri Official. So far so good. I'm so grateful for those who are supporting me, those who are watching my videos, those who have been sharing, because when I check I see some of you are really sharing my videos. For the comments, Salah, thank you so much for your comment. You're always encouraging me and calling me a young billionaire. I believe so. I believe that I'm going to get there, and I'm almost there. Yeah, Salah, I'm so grateful for your continuous support. You really motivate me by your comment. It shows me that I'm doing the right thing. So, and also other people like Kevo, those who have been commenting, I'm so grateful. For anyone who has ever commented, liked, or shared my videos, I'm so grateful. So I know I've taken a long introduction, but kindly support me. I'm heading to 1,000 subscribers. I'm almost there. So I'm back in the village. As I'm going to show you, you can see these are my parent structure. This is a cow shed. You can see my dad got these two cows. These are my dad's cow, and here we got some sheep. There are 3 of them. Yeah, we got these sheep. These are my dad's sheep. There are 3 of them. The one that you can see, that one is a male one, this is a female, and this is a young one, but it's bigger. The funny thing, it's bigger more than the mother. I don't know why. Yeah, so you can see them. So by the way, this used to be my kennel where I used to put my dogs. I'm a lover of dogs. So this I built it, and I divided it into 2. I had 2 puppies, but they're already grown, but one of them died. I was left with one. You can see the structure is just in bad condition. I have not been here. I usually come. I relocated from this place. I usually stay far away from home. So you can see how the structure looks like. You can see how the ants have really fed on my timbers. As you can see, you see the ants? Yeah, this one they have really eaten my this wood. But can you imagine, this is where the dogs used to bite when they were inside. They would bite this place, trying to create a hole where they can get out from. So this is it. This used to be my kennel. Yeah, I used to put my dogs, but I shall construct another one or even repair this one. So let me show you around. So this one used to be my older pig pen, which is very simple. You can see they used to feed from that part, and also I had installed this water nipple. So this is the water nipple. The pigs would place here, and the water would come out. And you can see this is my new. This is a bit new or modern type of pig pen. Yeah, so this is where I have been. You can see we got a saw there. I'm going to show you some other pigs there. And that's my mom. Yeah, so this used to be my older pig pen where I would keep my pigs. It was going down once. It was big. It was so big. In terms of length, it had gone to those bananas. So my mom is giving me an apple. Wow, let me just have a taste. So this is what my mom brought me. This piece. Wow. Can I give you a bite? Everyone will watch this video. Can you have a bite? So sweet. Motherly love, That's when you know that your mom's loves you so much. She wouldn't have eaten that full apple without giving Let me. And I bet they usually say an apple a day keeps what? I don't know. Keeps the doctor away or keeps what? I don't know. So an apple a day is very healthy for your health. So before my mom brought me that apple, I was saying that this used to be my older pig pen. I constructed it by my own self. I wasn't helped by anyone. So there before I underloofed it at this place. You can see this is where the roofing was. So after I relocated my pigs, what I told my dad to just lift the roof from this place to this. You can see this is where we have been keeping the maize stock. After we harvest the maize, the stock, we usually put it here so that it can be fed to the cows, little by little. So what I brought down was the pig pen that was on this side, because it was running all the way from that place. You can see even here I got these pipes that brought the water inside. So it was running from that place to where you can see those bananas. If you go and watch my previous videos, you'll be able to see. And this is where I put the manure. So when I clean this pig unit, like you can see, there's this pig unit, and also there's this pig unit. You can see they're of good size, and this is the trough, and this is the water nipple. So I'm going to get back on this for now. So when at times when there isn't enough water, I usually don't clean. I usually sweep. I take a broom and I sweep, like I've been showing you in most of my videos that I've done when talking about or discussing more about pigs. What I usually do, I usually sweep. When I sweep, I usually put the manure on this place. I let it stay here for like 3 weeks or a few weeks, and it is taken down there. And Simba is here. Simba, say hi. So this is a dog that I put on that kennel that is there. There were 2 of them. One of them was black, but this one is the one that was left. You have seen it in more of my videos. It goes by the name Simba, and he is a castrated dog. I castrated it. So this is Simba. So I'm going to show you. So this is a simple structure. Like I've been telling you, if you are starting your pig project, you don't have, because this one really costed me, because for me, I never went for machine cut stones. What I did, we got some stones, very huge rocks downstream, where we used to fetch water there before we dug a well. So what I would do, I went and blasted the stones, and I had people who were cutting them into pieces. It really costed me, because the down ones is very steep. So I would pay people. I would have like 20 people, and they would divide 10 would carry from the middle of the distance from here to where the river is, where the river is, where I had blasted the stones and where they were cut. So for those who blasted and cut the pieces, I would pay them in terms of feet. I think 1 feet was going at around I think 33 bob, something of the sort, which was a bit expensive. I would have made it easy by just buying the machine cut, but the importance of the reason as why I still went for blasting these stones is that you can see, well, they are not of good shape, but the reason as why I went for these stones, I was able to blast those stones. I get the stones, I get the article, as I'm going to show you the remains of the article, and also I was able to get the ballast. So the chippings that when they were breaking these stones, making them into a bit square like or rectangular, so the breakages is where I got the ballast. So what I only bought was the cement and sand, but it was very tedious. It was not easy for the fundis. And you see, another disadvantage of these stones, they usually consume a lot of cement. As you can see, they are even not of good shape. You can see they are not flat. So you can imagine like pressing this stone over this one. We had to support these stones. It wasn't easy. I wouldn't advise someone to go for these stones. Maybe if the place where you'll be carrying the stones after they have been blasted and cut is not far. Because for me, Anyway, it was a bit expensive. To be honest, it was very expensive, but I had to go for this method. So I was here where they were constructing. I also was among those who were constructing, and I assure you, if I never came, these people would have given up. It was not easy to build these stones because those people were making them, were putting them into shape. They took advantage of me because I was far when they were blasting. So they would just, even some of the stones are circular. I think I need to show you. I can show you. Taking an example, let me show you this one. Can you imagine, even like this one, they would count it. So try to build this such kind of a stone. To be honest, imagine placing one stone like this. So you can see you'll put a lot of mortar in this place so that you can place another stone. So these are the kind of stone they did for me. Imagine. So let me show you the other ones that remained. So they really took advantage of I wasn't there to supervise. Imagine, this is another stone. Is it visible? You can see the shape. There are people who are usually very good when it comes to making these stones, but for this one they really took advantage. So these are some of the stones that remained. Imagine such kind of a stone, and they would count it. Imagine. So this one, imagine building with such kind of a stone. Let me try to put it. Imagine building with such kind of a stone. Like they are not of the same length and width. At least I know it's not easy because they never used the machine to cut these stones, but at least they would have tried. Such kind of a stone is better, better. And also this one, this one at least, this one got a good shape. At least trying to make them maybe on top, they would be a bit flat. Imagine such kind of a stone again. See this one. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy for those people who are building for me. And you see, like I told you, the remains. I was able to get some ballast. This is the remains after they were cutting these stones. The chippings that would fall is what I would correct, and I used as ballast to concrete the floor. And you see like that part. Those stones they give us a lot of headache. So let me show you something else before I explain more about pigs. So as I told you, this is my dad's cow shed. So this is where the cow usually sleep, which has not been, we need to dig here and make it a bit flat. That hip is not good. It is not good for the cow. And also this is where we got the shaft cutter. So what you usually do, let me get inside this Simba again. So these are the mist combs. We usually keep them when it is a rainy season. They are very useful. These ones are very useful when it is a rainy season. These are what we usually used to put on the fire. So never throw your mist combs away when it is a rainy season and you want to cook from outside, because you can see that this is our outside kitchen and that's our house. So when it is a rainy season and you want to cook something like githeri and you want to cook it from outside, we usually put on the fire. You can see the chimney. Usually put the fire on here, and if, you see, you cannot correct some firewood at that moment because it is a bit rainy. So all the firewood has been, it is very wet. So this is a shaft cutter. Usually cut the napier glass and the whatever we mix from outside. So this is the switch where you put it on, and because it is very dangerous there before we are using I'm sorry using, oh well, I'm sorry for that. The English is cornering. There before we never used to use this electric driven motor. We used to use a fuel driven motor. Yeah, gasoline. We would use that one for gasoline. But for now, my dad has bought this one, which is very powerful. This one is very powerful, and I bet it is a bit economic. Buying fuel and using electricity, I bet this one is a bit economic, and it is very powerful compared to the other one. So you can see these how the animal fins look after they have been chopped. So this is it. It is so old, as you can see the look. it is very odd, and this is where we usually put on the from outside. The reason as to why we are putting our we are cutting the fins from outside, the stalks and or what we do is to prevent someone, because this one when it is on high speed, it can really injure you. So you can see where we have pressed the switch, is so that you can Simba, say hi. So is so that we can be able to put on the switch from outside. You see, so when I place in, this is where the switch is. I switch it on. Oh, I'm sorry, there is no electricity, my people. I wanted to show you from outside. So from outside, you switch on the button. You can see. That is it. That's how it usually operates. The reason I say we have put the switch there is to prevent this one maybe from injuring someone. Yeah, for the safety purposes. So after you are done, you usually from outside there, this space that you have left, you just put it off, and that is it. Yeah. So for me, I would recommend for this Gum Germany. Yeah, I don't know if it is the way I've pronounced it, Jam Germany, or maybe this one is abbreviated, I don't know, but these are very powerful. These are very, very powerful machine. Let me try to. You can see it got some writings here, but this one is very powerful, very powerful. If you want something to what, I don't know if this one can be used to pump water. I don't know if it got some other connections, because like the one that ran the gasoline driven, that one you would connect it with some other part and it would pump water from the river. So this one, I don't believe it can operate that way. So well, Simba is here. Say hi. Yeah, this is my dog, and it is castrated. You can see it doesn't have testicles. Yeah, I castrated it. And on the comment section, kindly tell me, is it good to castrate a male dog? What do you think? Well, for us, we believe that if you castrate a male dog, it won't be going very far. Maybe when the female dogs are on their season, to be like this one, because the dogs usually smell when the female dogs are on it from a very far distance. So for us, we usually do that to ensure that this dog won't be very attracted. Maybe it won't be attracted to those female dogs. So it will always keep guarding the compound. It won't go very far. And I think it works because I've never seen, every time I come, I usually meet this dog here. But another disadvantage, well, of not locking this dog into its kennel, is that it has become very friendly to almost everyone. Maybe at night, or if you come alone, is when it can maybe have issues with you. But if I'm with you, and there before, even if I was there, it wouldn't want to see any visitor. So for me, I want a very, very aggressive dog. I don't want a docile dog. I want a dog that is very aggressive, because I usually vaccinate them. So even if, well, I'm not keeping dogs to bite anyone, but I want a very hostile dog. I don't want a docile. I want a very, I want a very aggressive dog. An aggressive dog suits me best. Let me show you the teeth. Let's see. Simba. Yeah, so let me stop praying with Simba. Stop. So, well, I want to, so this is one of my pig pen, and the next is very huge, so which is so good, with very good mothering ability. Can you imagine this pig? This sow is already 1.5 months pregnant, and these are the piglets. Can you imagine? So I sold off the Y11. I sold off some of the piglets, and this is what remained. So can you imagine? The reason I usually tell people that pig farming is very profitable. So I am taking an example, giving you a very good story and a very interesting story about pigs. So these are the 3 piglets that remained. I have 1 male and 2 females. You have seen the sow there, the mother. the mother gave birth to these piglets, and after it gave birth to these piglets, I sold out of 11. I sold some of them, and the 3 piglets remained. I bet I sold 8 of them. Yeah, 8 of them, and so that was my profit. These 3 piglets remained. So these piglets allowed. I'm from checking from the calendar, by the way. These piglets they are 3.5 months right now. So from when I separated them from the mother, they are 3.5 when they were almost 2 months old, but I separated them when they were one and almost 3 weeks, so it wasn't fully 2 months. So after separating them from the mother, I kept them here, and now the sow is already served, and it is 1.5 months pregnant. So I'm just going to give it another 1.5 months, and 1.5, those will be 3 months, right? Then I earn some 3 weeks and 3 days. So I love some more piglets. And these piglets, like the female ones, I'm supposed to serve them when they're about 7 months. Well, when they are 6 months old, you can still serve them, but it's not going to serve your pigs that when they come. Can I say which term can I use? When they are on it, the first time when they are on it, you should at least give them space so that their reproductive system can mature. Or what term can I use? At least for the first time, at least allow that system to just be ready to hold pregnancy. Because when you serve them when they're on it their first time, they may not give you maybe healthy piglets, or they may not give you a big litter. That's many piglets. Yeah, so you just have to skip it. So like these ones, you can see how big they are, and they are 3.5 months. So immediately that one will be giving birth. When this so will be giving birth, I will be serving these ones, and this is a male one. You can see even the testicles. This one is a male one. It is 3.5 months, and I can assure you, this one is about 35 kgs. So within the next, and this is the time that they are now feeding. This is the age whereby they earn a lot of weight because they just feed and feed. So from now, they are just going to be fed for another 2 months. So that will be another 2.5 months, so that they can be 6 months. I assure you, when they are 6 months, they will be at allowed 65 to 80 kgs, and I will serve those ones. So you can see this one will be giving birth when I'm serving this one. So I'll be alternating. When this one is having piglets, these ones are pregnant. When these are pregnant, this one is got piglet. And I'll always have piglets on my farm. So that's how you're supposed to do it. So maybe I can end this video here, and I assure you, pig farming is a very, very good project that you ought to do. Yeah, you can see they're enjoying, and giving them some stock. That is Kale's stock. So this is my one of the very favorite. You can see it is very docile. This breed is so docile. They usually love to be tapped. It has taken a while. I have taken almost a month without coming here, so I've never washed them. So the pigs usually love water, and they usually love to be cleaned. Yeah, you can see it is sleeping, so that I can try to scratch it. So let me just get a stick. Let me get this stick and try to scratch it. So let me scratch it. So another thing I want to tell you, when you go to buy some piglets, don't forget to count the number of teeth. Yeah, a good piglet that will end up being a very good sow should have at least 14 to 16 teeth. What I mean, when it is 14, it is 7, well distributed. And when it is 16, that is 8. Some of them usually even have 20. I had one that was 20, that had 10, but I tried to serve it, and it was so fat. It never became pregnant. Hope I'm using the right terms. Yeah, pregnant. So I had to slaughter it, but it gave me a good dead weight of around 85. So this is a good mother. You can see it's got it's already served. It is visible. You can tell if you look at this the protruding of the udder, this part, it can tell you it is okay. It is okay. So this is a good mother. You took care of the piglets that are really doing good. Yeah, you can see they look lovely, are they not? So allow me end this video at this place. You can see, and to the farmer, yeah, allow me to end this video here, and kindly support me by subscribing. On the comment section you can ask me anything you want to know about piglets, about pig farming. Yeah, the little knowledge I have. If you want to get more information, watch my previous videos whereby I even did major services that you're supposed to do on your pigs. That is vaccination. I did teeth clipping, whereby I cut the teeth of the pigs, the piglets, at day 3. When I'm doing the vaccination, I do this at day 3 when the piglets are born. I usually do 3 services, 3 activities. I vaccinate them, I give them vitamins, and I give them iron, because to boost their blood in their body. Another thing, I clip their teeth to prevent them from biting the teeth of the mother when they are suckling. Another thing that I do, I dock their tails. As you can see, my pigs, I don't have to see. Okay, most of the people usually say the tails are good because they use it to chase away the flies, of which I don't. I have no issue with that. That is very true. But another thing, the big reason as to why I usually cut the tail of the pigs, the piglet, you can see even the mother doesn't have a tail. For me, well, for me, okay, this is not a reason as to that, but for me, I love it when they look good. For me, basically, I love the pigs. I can't buy a pig that's got a long tail. I can guarantee you that. But the reason as to why we usually cut these tails is to prevent cannibalism, whereby maybe pigs, you see, they are very idle. After they feed, they are very idle, and when they see anything moving, they just want to bite it. So that one is usually to prevent them from biting each other. And also you can see I've put this chain that they usually chew to keep them busy. So that's the major reason as to why I usually cut the tail of the pigs, to prevent cannibalism. Yeah. So, but for me, okay, for me, that is for me. I love it when they are that way. And also I believe that when you cut the tail, I also believe, that's my belief, that the fat usually distributes. You can see like this meat got a very uniform distribution of the meat. The reason as to why I usually do it to the sheep. If you cut a sheep's tail, like you can see this one, that is a mistake. That tail was not cut, but you can see the mother is cut. Okay, for the male ones you don't cut, but for the female you need to cut it. This one, even for the male, nowadays people are cutting them. If you cut them, it usually gives you a very good even distribution of fat and meat into the whole body, because the sheep usually store a lot of fat on their tails. So if you cut the tail, you give them the fat is distributed evenly to the body, and the structure of the sheep is so good, which will give you a good market. So if you want to know more about farming, check out on my videos. Kindly support me by subscribing, liking, and sharing. So allow me to end this video here. Bye bye.